Hello everyone! I would just like to share with you a couple of things that I found interesting from this week's reading in Living Theater, History of Theater, the 6th edition, written by Edwin Wilson and Alvin Goldfarb, published in New York in 2012, and from the pages 100 to 125. So, in this reading, we see a huge struggle the entire time through the secular rulers and state versus the church and its influences. There was a huge spread of knowledge going on in Europe at this time, as there was about 100 universities there at this time, which means that more people are being educated and they're starting to lean more towards the secular side of things, even though Roman Catholic Church was the center of the artistic and educational activities that was going on at this time. In addition, there was a lot more comedy slowly being introduced, which dealt with a lot of imperfections of human beings and a lot of scandals of human day behavior and things that aren't typically known as being religious. So, we see the struggle coming up a lot, especially towards the decline of religious theater, which is brought on a lot by the Protestant Reformation, as well as Elizabeth I banning religious drama in England in 1559. And as the secular parts of theater slowly started to override the religious beginnings that brought on a lot of the great things in theater. However, things were starting to lean towards more of the comedy and secular side of things. So that's just one thing that I found really interesting. In addition, I thought that it was incredible that for things that were huge, considered huge events, such as the cycle plays, which were huge festivals put on between 2 to 10 years, they typically only had about 5 rehearsals for this. And I just find that incredible because in this day and age, when you go and see a great production, usually there has been a lot of work put into it and a lot of time devoted to it. Not that there wasn't any time devoted to these cycle plays, but I do think that it must have been insanely difficult to get everything together in that short amount of time. And it's very impressive. It's just, I don't know if it would have been quite as good of quality as some of the theater that we see today.